from my perspective, and Matt's as well, we're really, we're very excited about what sustainability is and what it does, how it impacts public works and how public works impacts sustainability in our communities. So I think this is a really exciting opportunity for the public works community to take on a leadership role in this area. So I want to talk just briefly about the Center for Sustainability, and there's several long-term priorities that really are guiding the work of the center. And those are, first of all, to establish a framework for sustainability to assist public works professionals in taking a systems approach to a situation. Several of you have probably seen our framework. I have it also in this presentation, but it's been incorporated into several presentations here at the conference over the last couple of days. One of our major priorities is also to establish professional development, training, and education opportunities for APWA members and our partners. And partnerships, which is actually the next goal, identification of the strategic partners at the federal, state, and local level. And this includes private and nonprofit sectors to leverage resources and promote change. This has been a really, really big item for us in the center. You've probably seen that there's a workshop going on today that's talking about the ISI, the infrastructure rating tool, and that's a partnership, one of our most critical partnerships with the ACEC and ASCE. But we've talked, we're working with ICMA and ICLEI and any number of other organizations that we can to try and leverage as much as we can, not reinvent the wheel, not necessarily try to supplant anyone else, but certainly to supplement the number of resources that people have, and again, to try and do what we can to bring this issue to the forefront within the public works community. And then we also want to advocate for sustainability principles at the federal, state, and local levels of government. And when I talk about the local levels, I mean us, doing the kind of grassroots things that we need to do as leaders in the public works industry and our various, real life roles, our everyday roles. We think that there are several important skills for the sustainability leader. Obviously, communication skills are essential. If we don't get the message out, we can make all of the changes that we want, but until we get the message out of what we're doing, I don't know how effective we truly are. Team management skills, again, very, very important because we really are dealing with large numbers of teams. Those teams represent a cross-section, whether it's within your department or interdepartmental or interagency type of team, a regional team. Whatever the case may be, you really need to be able to work within that environment and be able to shift roles and understand the various perspectives that you're working with. It's important to be able to influence the strategy, to be able to bridge the disciplines or sectors, as I was kind of referring to a couple of moments ago. It's really necessary to understand the various perspectives that people are coming from when we're looking at this subject. Long-term planning, I think this is one of the, again, another of the skills that public works professionals have that are really essential. Many of us are the ones that are working on capital improvements plans, doing master plans for infrastructure systems, things of that nature. So we really are taking a very long-term, in some cases a very long-term view of all of the systems that we're working with. There's a very strong ability to be able to translate these complex ideas into layman's terms and to be able to translate the thoughts and process into something that actually can work. Project management skills, every single one of us is dealing on a day-to-day basis with any number of projects and frequently in terms of project management. I think not just in terms of being able to manage a single project, but to be able to juggle multiple projects and continue to keep all of those balls in the air and moving along in the appropriate manner. And then this is a theme that I've heard presented several times in the presentations while I've been here, and that's the idea of replicability and borrowing from others. I think that this is really an important tool for all of us. Again, I think it is necessary to recognize we should not be looking to do everything from scratch, but research what else is being done out there and take that and translate that into our own process. The APWA Framework, again, as I referenced earlier, it's really based on 5 principles: the ecological integrity, economic security, empowerment and responsibility, efficient services and infrastructure, and health and well-being. And you've probably seen this framework presented at a couple of other places during this conference, but at any rate, these are the 5 principles that are located across the top, and then you're doing what's called a SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And the idea is, as you look at those, you can see the traffic signal that's located across the top. I mean, when you look at any given project and you take a look at it from these 5 specific factors, and you kind of fill in what's the strength of this aspect, what are the weaknesses, etc. You identify on the basis of that, you know, if it's all strengths, can't find much in the way of weaknesses, then it should be green and you should, you know, move forward with it. In some cases, you're going to identify weaknesses that mean that you should, like a yellow light, proceed with caution. And then the red light does not mean that you stop what you're doing. It's really that you know, take a step back and look at it and try and work together to resolve the issue. These frameworks the framework is really meant to be used in a team process. Get as many people in the room as you need to work through the issue. Make sure that you're bringing a broad spectrum of people that are involved in it that can help you see the issue from a number of angles, and then work through the process. And there is actually, it's a 1-page document. At the back of it gives you a little bit of a tool set for how to proceed with the framework.